passive voice and active voice. Look at this sentence. She was employed by Jimoh's Kitchen. This sentence, is it in the active voice or in the passive voice? In this video, I want to show you how to identify passive voice and active voice. In one of my previous videos, I have treated how to change passive voice to an active voice and vice versa. Now, normally, in a sentence, you have the subject, which comes before the verb, and then you have the object, which comes after the verb. Now, the subject is the doer of the action of the verb, while the object is the receiver of the effect of the action of the verb. Now, listen. If in a sentence, the subject of the sentence is not the doer of the action of the verb, know that that sentence is in the passive voice. Point number 2. In passive voice, a verb to be precedes a verb 3, that is a past participle verb. In other words, if in the sentence there is a verb to be and the verb to be is followed by a past participle verb, know that that sentence is in the passive voice. Point number 3. Subject receives the action of the verb. Normally, it is the object that receives the effect of the action of the verb. But if in the sentence, the subject is the person or thing that receives the action of the verb, know that that sentence is in the passive voice. Now, come to active voice. The opposite is the case. In active voice, the subject of the sentence is the doer of the action of the verb. Point number 2. In active voice, a verb to be precedes a present participle verb. Point 3. If the main verb in the sentence is a verb to be or a verb to have, know that the sentence is in the active voice. All right. Now let us look at the questions one after the other. 1. She was employed by Jimoh's Kitchen. The subject of this sentence is she, and the verb is employed. Now, was it the subject that performed the action of employed? No, it wasn't she that employed. And so this sentence is in the passive voice. To further confirm, was is an auxiliary verb and it is followed by a past participle verb. It confirms that this sentence is in the passive voice. 2. The man was eating when I called him. The subject here is the man. The action is eating. Who performs this action? It is the subject, which is the man. And since the subject performs the action of eating, this sentence is in the active voice. Secondly, the auxiliary verb was is followed by a present participle. That confirms that this sentence is in the active voice. 3. The books have been shelved incorrectly. The subject of this sentence is the books, and the action is shelved. Now, it wasn't the subject that shelved. Rather, the subject received the effect of the action of shelved. Secondly, we have a primary auxiliary verb to be, which is being followed by a past participle verb, shelved. Therefore, this sentence is in the passive voice. Question 4. The librarian knows the author of every book in the library. Now, the subject, the librarian, is the one that performs the action knows. So this is in active voice. The report will be submitted today. The subject, the report, is to receive the action of the verb submitted. This sentence is in the passive voice. Finally, Ogenemine is loved by all her friends. You do this and put your answer in the comment section. Thank you very much for watching.